I did. There was this girl, drink in her hand, shoot me a...
You're monitoring it pre-video, so to speak.
Yeah, that's the big issue. But we are back on Facebook Live, and we should have... If I switch back...
Now,
there we're back.
We need to do this. You can't look at your phone, by the way.
Okay.
Don't show them the video, because I'm watching the video while I fix up the stream. So we've got to edit the video to get the description.
Okay.
Let me work my social media magic.
Can you take your headphones off and come here? Oh, we're not live yet, are we?
We are live.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to see it if you show it.
Okay.
Show it to me so I can cheat.
No. Hurry up so I can do this, because we've only got 2 minutes.
I'm off camera. Okay, I'm off camera.
Okay.
Now I'm on camera.
So, for those watching, this is who MJ has, and I need you to put that on your head and don't look at the... You're going to be looking at the screen.
Well, I'm off camera at the moment, and then I will jump... Does it go over the headphones?
No, I would have gotten that one.
You have to have the headphones off.
I'm disappointed that was...
I'm trying to work here, Big Stu.
Alright.
Okay.
So...
Okay, I can't see it. I can guarantee you right now, you can shoot... Look, if I twist this around, you can see I can't see anything. Peter can see I can't see anything.
Now, this is who Peter has. Now, I need to place this on her head. And no looking in the window, because it does reflect. So, you can adjust it.
Good choice, Big Stu.
And
Peter, that is,
it'll all make sense later, trust me. Alright. And it looks fantastic, so... We have had female artists come in and say, but my hair, and it's like, well...
I'm one of the boys now, aren't I?
Oh!
I'm
throw your guitar around.
Well.
So, when the time comes, when we go back on air, I have to play a radio piece that tells the radio listeners who you both have. So you need to kind of cover your ears and... MJ's off
James
screen.
Daring, J Rock, welcome back. Be sure to invite your friends and share the video. Let's get that live audience back. We've got a few of them already returning. Hope you can hear me on the way from the mic. Now here's the trick. I've got to get out of that menu. Hang on, if I can jump over to...
Right.
I love having my
40 seconds. Get ready.
Come on!
From the studios of SWA 999 Sydney's West, streaming live on the Woof Australia, it's the award-winning Planet Country with Big Stu and MJ.
And now on Planet Country, it's another exciting edition of Radio and Facebook Live Quiz Show. There's a country star on my head.
We absolutely love when studio guests play. There's a country star on my head. Peter didn't know we were doing this, so... Oh, she's got a... No, you don't have to do that yet. Sorry.
Pardon?
That's a good test.
This is gold.
She's got her fingers in her ears because I said,
can see you looking at me.
you can't hear the next bit that I play because the radio audience has to hear who is on your head and
so
MJ's head.
if you
so she was sitting there real dutifully.
Yeah, you at home listening in on the radio, you'll get to know, because obviously it's radio, you can't see things, but you'll know which celebrity country artist we have on our heads right now. You get to know.
In a second, I'll play
our
that. That's
Facebook Live audience has to watch what's on the pixelations on the screen to figure out what it is.
Well, I have showed it. If people have been watching for a little while now, I did show it up close to the camera. But they'll hear it as well. They'll hear the audio. So I'm about to play that in a few seconds. So you will have to cover your ears. MJ, you're going to have to take your headphones off.
But I'm just told Brooke Chevelle, who's just released a brand new singer, Out of My Song, that we're going to have a song coming up, but he's got to go to the new live video. So
okay.
Restart the live video.
So can you...
I'm saving the day, Big Stu.
No, you're not. You're annoying me. Can you take your headphones off, please, and cover your ears? Cover your ears.
They're on the desk. I can't even hear myself talk now.
And we also need Peter to cover her ears.
Now?
All right, that's exactly right.
Okay.
So I'm about to tell the tell the radio audience who you two have on your heads.
For this game, if there's a country star on my head, Peter has Hunter Hayes, and MJ has Maren Morris.
All right, we're back.
What?
We're back. You can take your... Hello, Peter.
Did you hear that? I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear
She's
it.
feigning hearing it. No, she was very good. So they don't know who is on their head. So just so people know how this works, the people
Can I
with
put my headphones back on?
You can put your headphones back on. The people with the with the
My
country
ears are
stars
cold.
on their heads have to ask questions. If it's a yes, if they get something right, they get to ask another question. If they get it wrong, they miss a turn. What we're going to do is get Peter to go first. So because I've sprung this on you, the obvious things are like, am I a male artist, female, whatever, those sorts of things. But you ask it like it's a yes/no answer. So,
Okay.
so you can go first. Ask away, and we'll try and see if we can get you to guess who's on your head.
Am I female or male?
No, you have to ask either one.
Oh, am I a male?
Yes.
Darn. Okay.
Because people then go, I don't have another question. So think about, I don't know, where they're from or, I don't know, touring or something. I don't know. Just think of stuff like that.
So I can't ask what song they have?
No. You'd have to say, are they the singer of such and such a song or...
Oh,
whatever.
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got to be a yes/no answer, so...
Let's think.
Hair colour is another one. People say, do I have black hair or do I have no hair or do I have long hair?
Okay. Do I have brown hair?
MJ, brown hair for that one? Because MJ can see who's on...
I can't see myself. I'm off camera because I'm trying to share the
I'm
video.
saying it's not really... I'm saying it's not really brown, no.
Yeah, I'd say it is. It's brownie blonde.
Well, you're just giving it away then.
Could she ever see the reflection of my computer monitor?
No, I can't. I really can't.
So it's not brown.
I'd say it's
Hinted maybe blonde.
light brown.
So, but that's a
I'd say
no.
it's light
So
brown. It's light brown.
MJ, you get to ask a question now.
I've got to go on camera for this. Okay.
No, don't go on camera because you'll see the...
No, I can't see. I
Okay,
can only
right,
see
good.
the... I'm going to get that photo off. Hang on. Okay, now I can't see the live video. All right,
Okay,
we're good. Okay. This is... am I male?
No. So that was quick. Back to Peter. So we know you're male. We know you don't have brown hair, maybe blonde, but in between, let's say. So your next question, please.
So am I a soloist?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Not part of a band, solo artist.
Okay.
So that's a yes. Another question.
Am I Kane? Kane Brown?
No. I like that you...
I love that guess.
I went
love
for it.
that.
I went for
love
the
that artists go,
jugular.
you know what? I'm just going for it. But no, you're not. So that was
I'm
a good
gonna
guess, though.
ask Peter to close her eyes, and I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna
What are
look
you
off.
doing?
I'm gonna swing the monitor around to you so you can talk to our Facebook Live
Oh,
audience.
okay. Even though they can't see.
Yeah.
All right, flick it round. Let's do this.
I'm not looking. You can see my eyes. They're pointing to the roof, Big Stew.
All right. Yep. Cool.
There we go.
So...
Hang
that's
on,
all right.
hang on. Peter's entourage are here. They can see the comments. They're probably
They're
going
not
to give
gonna
her, you know,
help.
the old baseball, you know, brush the eyebrow, pull
They're
the
not
shirt.
going to help. They're not going to help. All right, you
Maybe
know what
they'll
I'm-
help me.
You know what I'm
come on, guys,
seeing
let's,
now?
Let's
on
think of
the-
a sign language here. Let's help MJ.
You know what I'm seeing on the live video now? You've just swung the monitor around to me. That's the delay. It's about a minute. All right, so your question, MJ.
So I have to wait 30 seconds for me to pop my head in
That's
and
right.
quickly
Ask
check.
a question, please.
So I'm not male, I'm
No,
female.
you're a
Okay.
female.
Am I married?
Um,
You don't know.
Yes.
yes.
Oh.
No, I was just thinking how long and whether I could... Yes.
So divorced? Is that what you're saying? Give me a
No,
hint. there.
I'm not saying anything. So
Okay,
that's a yes.
Do I have blonde hair?
No, we're going to go with no.
I don't like you.
I
Stop
don't-
helping him.
I don't care for you much either. Peter gets to ask the next question.
Does my name start with a K?
No.
Darn. Thought I was Keith Urban.
It was like, I've done the Kane Brown. I'm thinking, you've already done Kane.
Sandy hair. Okay.
No, so that's back to MJ. I'm going to give some clues soon so we can speed things up. But have another
Soon,
go
I'll just wait
first.
for soon
No,
to come.
just,
Okay.
have another go.
Have I released a single in the last 3 months?
No, I'm going to say.
You're going to say.
Not
So
that I'm aware of. Not a
because
single
I'm the
in
one
3
that tracks
months.
the single releases. Yeah. Okay.
That's right. You know these things. Not a single in 3
So no,
months. So
okay.
it's a no. So Peter, we know that you're male. We know you're not Kane or Keith. We know you're a solo artist. I'm going to say known for your guitar playing. Known for your guitar playing, or in
I
fact,
think that's fair.
In fact, any instrument playing, just about. So there's a hint. Does that help? I don't know.
I know who it is.
Can we speed this thing along or not?
I know who it
Are you
is.
going to go for the guess, or are you going to ask?
It's
Are you going to be like those people that play the what's that thing where they have to guess the phrase? You know, Wheel of Fortune, and it's like they know
before-
it, but they keep trying to build up the money.
Before she
Don't
guesses
go
it,
bankrupt.
before she guesses it, can you at least give me a clue so I can know how easy her clue was in comparison to mine?
The clue for you, bit of a potty mouth.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, it's still Peter's turn.
Yeah, that's right.
I've
So
got
we're going to come
one
back to you.
guess.
We're going to come back to you, Peter. Do you know who the country star is on your head?
Am I my old friend, Hunter Hayes?
Absolutely. It was the multi-instrumentalist thing that gave it away.
I remember when we supported him, he had like 12 guitars. And it wasn't even just guitars. So
and I mean,
like
you can only play one at a time, so what's the point?
Backstage, it was crazy. And that's
right.
As soon as you said that, I just remembered
that was
backstage.
A good clue. MJ, was my clue any good? Don't read that, you'll see.
Oh,
no,
okay.
actually it's not on there, so that's cool. Do you
I
know
was
who
just
you
checking
are?
to see if we've got any Victoria Avenue interview moments
We may do.
about
Do
Hunter
you know
Hayes.
who is on your head, please?
What hair colour did I say? It was blonde. Did I have blonde?
Darker hair, and sometimes you swear a little, and you're
Maren
female
Morris.
singing. Absolutely,
Yes.
there you go.
I was
Wasn't
thinking
that hard.
maybe Miranda, but then she's blonde.
MJ, she does too. You can take your monitor back now. So there's a country star on my head. Peta Mai guessed correctly. It was Hunter Hayes.
So even my first guess was going to be wrong anyway. So
there is a reason. I did say that
you
this would
didn't
all
make it
tie
as
in.
hard as last week. I'll give you that.
There is a reason that we went with Hunter Hayes. She's ripped off the hat. The hair's back in place. It looks fantastic.
Jay Rock has just said, "I've met who's on MJ's head." If I had seen that, if he
That's
had
right,
read that
he did.
out, I would have known it straight away.
Did.
He
I
met
met her.
Maren Morris.
The reason we chose Hunter Hayes is because back in the days he said Victoria Avenue supported him at his Sydney show. In fact, we spoke with you one very cold morning at Bella Vista Farm when we were all doing promo for the Sydney Country Music Festival, and we asked you about Hunter Hayes. Here's a flashback to 2015. You scored the most coveted support spot of the year, opening for, as we call him on the show, MJ, Husky Heartthrob Hunter Hayes. That must have been, everyone's got a nickname on our show. That must have been a huge thrill. Tell us about that.
I have to say, that's my highlight.
Yeah, it's still a highlight. It was actually really incredible.
Yeah.
And then to actually meet Hunter Hayes was a whole nother experience.
Yeah,
And how short is he?
He's like my height. He's Holly's height. Holly actually...
he makes up for it though.
Yes.
God, that voice.
Does that take you back?
Wow. You know what? We did so many interviews, I can
can't remember?
barely remember
There
it.
you go.
But
We
it
have
sounds
everything
like
on
me.
file.
We make an impression, don't
I
we?
really enjoyed that flashback. Wow, I didn't even know it existed.
It was a very cold morning, and I remember we were complaining. We had leather jackets and jeans and stuff and boots, and you girls were there in skirts and, loose tops and stuff, absolutely freezing. We're like, oh, it's so cold. And
Yeah.
I'm sure you're like,
Oh, we definitely had some questionable outfit choices for the weather, that's for sure.
Is it now like you've decided I have to have Ugg boots at every performance just in case?
Well, funnily enough, we were like that back in the day too. Like we'd usually have like Ugg boots or like a dressing gown in our car.
Go-to winter gear.
Yeah, I'm into being comfortable much more now than I was. I think that happens.
That's maturity.
Yeah,
That's that thing that
maturity.
goes
I'm
along with
like
that word.
practical, manageable, warm.
Don't say
comfortable.
sensible, that's boring.
Sensible's boring.
Husky heartthrob Hunter Hayes has released a new single called Dear God, and he recently said the song's description of the nights when I question my world couldn't be more vulnerable. We all face the question of being good enough for the world around us, and sometimes we just need a reminder that we are. Sounds like he's matured as well. Let's check it out now on Planet Country.
Here I go.
We are on the little mic, the Facebook mic, which means
We are plugged
take
in
the
this
radio
time,
on.
so that's good. Yeah, so
Should take the opportunity
that
to
was
stop that.
that was an interesting flashback. So that was I remember talking to you at the time, and it was you guys were. One of you said coming on stage was just this like 2,000 teenage girls sort of full on
that was
waiting to see
amazing.
Hunter Hayes.
Yeah, that was probably still one of the highlights of my professional life.
Wow.
It's just, it was indescribable. It was there's an energy, an undeniable energy being in a room like that. It's crazy.
Is that all right?
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
bit
cool.
loud.
Sorry. What about because he's sort of done an interesting thing in his career where he's just sort of releasing songs when he wants. There's no kind of timetable for an album. It's quite cool, I think.
I think
Brooke
he's a classic muso.
Yeah.
It's like I'm done this. I'm proud of it. I'm going to put it out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We've had Brooke Chevelle just join the conversation. He's actually taking a similar approach.
Yeah.
So I'll ask the question, Peter, because Victoria Avenue was sort of in the digital age, but things have changed so much since the trio moved on. Have you taken a different approach this time around to releasing music or distribution?
Yeah, so the one thing that I think we all kind of felt in Victoria Avenue was that there was a bit of pressure to kind of keep momentum going. So a lot of the time we were like, what song is next? And you know, there was no patience, and that kind of put pressure on the process of releasing. And with our first EP, I guess even though we're super proud of it, it definitely was a product of kind of trying to push the momentum along. So I think the only thing that's really changed for me is just I have a sense of calm, and I'm releasing a body of work that has taken quite a bit of time, and I guess I wanted it to be right, and I wanted it to feel right before I released it.
Do you enjoy that process of writing, recording, releasing music a bit more now that you're sort of a bit more relaxed, a bit more chill?
Yeah, I do, and you know, the songs on the EP are very personal to me, and I think as much as the songs, you know, we obviously connected with the songs we released with Victoria Avenue, when you're releasing as a solo artist, it has a whole new level of depth and
10 seconds, guys, sorry.
A personal feel to it, because it's just you, and it's just your voice, and it's just your message.
Mics are on. Yeah, Hunter Hayes, dear God, interesting sound. We've just been talking, in fact, live on Facebook about Hunter's approach to just releasing music when he's got a song he's happy with. He just puts it out. It's very interesting, isn't it? And Brooke Chevelle, I think, commented that he's doing a similar thing. Is that right?
Yeah, well, Brooke Chevelle's obviously got his second new single, and similar thing as well. He had his own band, and now he's approaching it more as a solo artist. So, Brooke, if you'd love to share some thoughts on sort of the new approach you've taken to releasing music, where it's kind of like, I'm just going to get a song out there and just let it do its thing, and then I'll come up with another song. And I think Brooke told us, he's like, and after a while, I'll just chuck them all on an EP, and it's a package deal.
Package deal. Yeah,
I
buy
like
the
that
album
approach.
if you haven't bought all the singles already. So,
Yeah, it's cool.
why not? Absolutely. Now, we are in for a treat because studio guest Peta Mai is performing another 2 songs for us. And we've basically said we want you to play Girl Code. After that, you can decide what you do. So what have you got for us? It's a special
Well, as much as I would love to play my next single that I'm releasing, I actually want you guys to hear the recorded version first.
Oh, okay.
So that's coming out.
That's good, I like
that's
that.
coming out on the 24th of August. So that's just over. It's like a bit more than a week away.
Yeah.
So you guys will have it
It's
really
real
soon.
And I think you can pre-order that. I saw something on social. Is that right? People can buy it? Or?
You can't buy it. I'm just putting it out on
okay,
streaming. You can buy it on the day.
On the day,
It's
yeah,
on
cool.
iTunes if you feel compelled to do so. That's fine with me. But it's going to be available everywhere on the 24th. So.
Okay, so we wait for that and we'll play the studio version. But what are we going to hear live now? This is interesting.
I thought I'd do some of my favourite covers.
Excellent.
So this is a bit of a throwback, but it's one of my favourites. It's something I grew up on. So, it's called Runaway by The Cause.
I love it. All right, take it away.
Say it's true, it's nothing like me and you. Not alone, tell me you feel it too, 'cause I would run away, I would run away, yeah, I would run away. I would run away with you, 'cause I have fallen in love with you. No, you know I'm never gonna stop falling in love with you. Close the door, lay down upon the floor, and by candlelight, make love to me through the night, 'cause I have run away, I have run away, yeah, I have run away. I have run away with you,
That's Peta Mai live on radio and on Facebook. We'll hear another performance later in the show, but up next it's MJ's social media news.
Number one choice for country. Planet Country. Big Stu and MJ.
Now on Planet Country, what's trending on social media? Hashtag lame theme.
I'm sitting in the movies and I'm looking at my phone. I need to check my Facebook while the ads are shown. Looking at my phone. Looking at my phone.
Now here's the only host on this show with a clue about social media, MJ.
Well, Big Stu. If you haven't been on social media recently, there's a lot going on.
Okay.
The whole country world is imploded, exploded, it's combusted. It's every single word of...
You're lost for words, I can clearly see.
I know, it's a lot to get through, Big Stu.
Okay, we'll start at the start, MJ.
Well, it's been a busy week, and I'll start with... How about this? I'll start with Granger Smith. That's the most recent news. Granger Smith's tour truck crashed while driving through the West Virginia mountains. He posted about... He had a photo on Facebook early...
It was a mess. The truck was on its side.
Yeah, early Sunday morning, I believe it was. We shared it to our Facebook page, and it had an unbelievable reaction. A lot of people were concerned about what had happened, but thankfully he did announce that everyone was okay. The truck driver actually walked away without injury. Granger posted this message to all of his followers a little bit late, explaining what had happened on social media.
Such a surreal sight to see our semi-truck on its side, completely across the entire highway, cars backed up for miles. Just that freak deal where it was a foggy, windy road, early morning, West Virginia mountains. Trailer started swinging a little bit. He overcompensated and lost control of it and turned it over. He walked away from it. He walked right out of the broken windshield out of the front of it. It puts perspective on everything, and just standing out there, standing on that hill, looking down at our whole music life packed into a truck that is completely decapitated. But knowing that we're all okay, the band and crew, we're perfectly fine, it puts everything in perspective. And I think we're going to be a better band and crew because of this.
Granger Smith seeing the positive side of the accident, of course.
If there is one, yeah.
Granger was recently in Australia. We actually had the pleasure of interviewing Granger.
That's
a little bit jet-lagged, but still did a great interview. And we've played all his hits in the past few weeks on the show. So let's check out a track off his album, his current album. The name's gone me. Just escaped me the name of the album. I have a library of so much information in my head, it's hard to...
I'm not even listening to what you're saying.
When the good guys
win.
win.
Look at me. That's
when
right.
the good guys win, that's it, yeah. But this is Gimme Something. MJ, give me some, memory, please. I don't know. It's called Gimme Something.
Hi, I'm Granger Smith, and you're listening to Planet Country with Big Stu and MJ.
Hey DJ, hey sunset, hey full moon creeping up over them pines in the distance.
We are on the Facebook. Sorry, I forgot the Granger Smith album there. I can't believe I did that.
I wanted to ask Peter about, we'll ask this on air, but I wanted to ask about touring, because have you come across near misses like that? As any bad experiences out on the road?
We had, with Victoria Avenue, we had, sorry, move closer. We had a car breakdown on the way to, I think we were on the way to Tamworth.
Right.
Was that through the sponsorship deal?
That wasn't the Citroen cars
No,
that you had.
it
Oh,
wasn't.
good. Okay.
It was another car. We had a big black one. I can't even remember what brand of car it was, but we'd been driving it around, going regional and whatever else, and it had been fine and really reliable. But we were all in the car, and one of the cylinders, I don't know much about cars, but it was minor. So we were
the flux
lucky
capacitor broke or something.
It wasn't fluxing.
But there was a time where Rick, our drummer, and Tiara were meeting us up in Newcastle so we could do a rehearsal for Tamworth, and the wheel of Rick's car actually came off on the road. Yeah, so
it's like you see in a TV show, just see a wheel something.
Yeah, it literally just flew past them, but I wasn't in the car, so it didn't really happen to me, but it was still a close call nonetheless. Yeah, so that's the only story I have, luckily.
I remember when we spoke to you girls around the time you had the Citroen thing, you were talking about you used to pack so much stuff in, these little hatchbacks, and like even the drum cases, like you had to have stuff in the drum cases because there was no space.
It was oh god, I think I've repressed that part of the experience being with Victoria Avenue. my stuff alone is enough to fill up a whole car, let alone the girls as well, and the drummer and the guitarist. Like, it was such a nightmare trying to fit everything into the car. Oh.
I feel bad now that between the two of us, we're always like, oh, can you carry that? Can you get someone to carry this? It's like, literally, 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes and that's it.
We complain.
Well, yeah, we girls really know how to overpack, and yeah.
It's better be prepared though. That's the.
We might just talk about that on
the
air.
idea,
Okay.
yeah.
So if you go on,
so if you're listening on
9EB.
Facebook Live, stick around. We'll talk about the exact same thing. And if you can't hear me on radio right now, you're enjoying Granger Smith. Give me something great.
15
song.
seconds, peeps.
All right.
9EB. All right.
Give me something.
Granger Smith, give me something. And I wanted to ask our studio guest, Peta Mai, we've already done this for live Facebook people, just hang about the life of a touring muso.
We can't forget you at home on radio.
That's right. And we want to talk about near misses. Now, you said something very interesting. Was it the drummer whose wheel fell off on the way to a rehearsal?
Yeah, so Holly and I were already in Newcastle.
Right.
And we were waiting for Tiara and Rick to meet us up.
Did they sleep in or something?
I don't remember the circumstances.
Their
to be
wheel
honest.
turned up. They just didn't.
Their wheel, yeah, it was crazy. So they were driving along the freeway, and their wheel just literally came off the car and just sped. Yeah, just sped in front of the car.
I think MJ said this is like something out of a movie or a TV show or something. You
Yeah,
just don't expect it to really happen.
It's like the really dramatic excuse that you use to not come to work, but it actually happened.
Boss, my wheel fell off.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, it's lucky that they managed to stop the car on the freeway. But yeah, I wasn't actually in that.
Imagine if
car.
that happened. Sorry, there's a cough coming. There's another cough coming
because MJ is struggling with the cold, and
I thought
this
I beat
studio
it.
doesn't have your own little on-off switch for your mic.
Cough button. Anyway, I'm back. It's all good.
Good.
But imagine in this day and age with dash cams, if there was a video of that happening.
And talking about just seeing the wheel go. Isn't that my wheel?
As good as the filmery are, that can just solely be your music video, and you'll go viral. I think.
Yes,
but you have to be prepared for it to happen, which is not the nature of the beast.
It puts a whole new meaning to Hurricane Falls' "Wheels Up" song.
It does.
We're going wheels up, literally, on the way to Newcastle, where they're from.
I don't have a dash cam, but do you reckon people that do drive around going, come on, something happened in front of me, please, I want to put this on Facebook?
Probably, if they're prepared to put the dash cam up, I can imagine
Waiting
that
for
will be the
something.
case.
Or road rage or something like that.
Or just carpool karaoke. Whatever.
Carpool karaoke, absolutely.
Speaking of carpool karaoke, we've got to talk about the Citroens. The Citroen cars.
Yes, so this goes back to Victoria Avenue. You girls had a sponsorship deal. You got Citroen cars, and I remember we spoke to you about this. Trying to pack to do a tour, trying to pack all the gear in these little hatchbacks. You had stuff inside the drum cases. What was that whole experience like?
I mean, I said to you before, I think I've repressed it, honestly. It was probably
Makes
the
you
worst
shake when you think
part
back to it.
about travelling for us,
right.
because me on my own, I overpack. And my
3 girls
my stuff
all
alone
overpacking
is enough to fill up a whole car. So when you add the drummer and the guitarist and the other girls, it was a mission impossible. Like, Tom Cruise, watch out, because I don't think he'd be able to deal with the Tetris game that we had to play, getting everything in the car.
So maybe as part of maturity as an artist, it's like, just pack less, I don't know, just...
Yeah, it's definitely a learning curve. I remember the first time we went to America, we literally had like 2 25-kilo suitcases each. Like, it just...
Because the American thing is you take nothing and buy everything over there because you bring it back. That's the way to do it.
That's what we should have done, yeah, but we didn't,
perfect.
so...
You went to America since becoming a solo artist, correct?
Yeah, I've been
Did
a
you
couple of
pack
times.
less than Victoria Avenue, or did you go, we need all this stuff, forgetting that it's one third of the group?
So I've been a couple of times since I've been a solo artist. The first time I dramatically underpacked because I was like, no, I only need a few outfits. I'm just
Holly and Tiara
half
overpacked,
pack.
not me. It was them. It was their fault.
I was like, I'm a changed person. I'm gonna pack less. I'm gonna be practical. But it turns out it wasn't the right move either. So I think this year when I went, I really managed to strike the balance finally.
We know one emerging artist currently over in Nashville. We saw a post on Instagram where she bought an $8 swimsuit because it was a sunny day out and she didn't think in the middle of summer in Nashville to pack swimwear.
Ah, okay. Luckily,
So,
luckily it was in season to buy. Now, MJ, there's more social media news we need to get to. Carrie Underwood has made news this week as well.
Yes, so I'm just going to find the note here because there's that much social media going.
You said it was a busy week.
Yeah, the pregnant Carrie Underwood will be here in Australia to headline the Denny Ute Muster in September. But of course, the big news there is that she's having another baby.
And she told social media like this.
Mike and Isaiah and I are absolutely over the moon and excited to be adding another little fish to our pond. Yeah, have a great day.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
Now,
we
love that she had the baby balloons in the background.
There's that many clues. Like, talk about Easter eggs. We have mentioned the show already for those new to the show that we have nicknames for every artist, but we also have nicknames for their partners.
Absolutely. Our congratulations to both Carrie Underwood and Hunky Hubby, former NHL, that's the Hockey League, superstar captain and Canon owner Mike Fisher on the news.
As we call him. He owns a Canon, for those who didn't know. He actually owns a Canon, and they celebrated...
it was his birthday.
Yeah, so...
By firing the Canon.
Are they going to do a gender reveal with a cannonball, like different coloured cannonball?
Well, didn't they do that? Someone did that. No, it was Brantley Gilbert. He had a shotgun, and he shot a thing, and it was blue or whatever, because he's having... No, it was girl. I think it was pink.
There you go.
They're having a baby. That's all we know.
All right, what we're going to do is have a listen to Carrie Underwood's brand new single, Cry Pretty. She is here next month, in fact, for the Denny Ute Muster.
Back on the Facebook, Mike, I asked a question during that radio bit there. What brand of car, if offered to you as a part of a sponsorship deal, so Victoria Avenue had a deal with Citroen, what car would you say no to? What car would you turn down? I imagine you turn down Mini, because you can't really pack much into a Mini.
Yeah.
Or if you offered a car with one of those, like, look at the...
I'd just take anything.
Well, a convertible with, look at all this boot space, places a hat in the boot.
I'd shut down a Beetle. I would not want a Volkswagen Beetle.
You don't want the new Beetle, as they call it.
No, Tiara actually had one when we were younger and we first got our license. And even though we didn't have any gear, just like the two-door thing, not good for tall people. Not good for people with long legs. So I would say no to that.
No to the Beetle. Do they even still make that? I don't think they make the new Beetle anymore.
I'm a car guy, but even I've got to answer that.
I think
they still do, but maybe they just don't bother marketing it because they're like, there's too many tall people in the world. That's the problem. We had James Baker say Ford. He wouldn't have a Ford.
Oh.
Toyota's the way to go.
Oh, okay.
Now I believe
that's all about the brand.
From our previous discussion, James has a Toyota Hiace van, and he apparently has done it up with 1 million Toyota branded apparel. So Citroen all the way, I guess.
Woo!
So, yeah, I would not be picky. I'd take whatever anyone...
I'll turn down the Chinese brands. I'm not sold on
Of course,
them
we talked to, help me out, New Zealand artist.
Jodie Doreen.
Jodie Doreen. I'm having a bad night like you are from memory. Jodie Doreen, who's got is it a Hilux?
It's a Toyota Hilux.
It's painted up with her picture all over it.
Would you drive a car with your face on it?
No.
Like really big?
No, absolutely not. If you have any enemies, it's just a target.
Just
on the bottom.
How many enemies do you have?
I mean, you don't know you have enemies, do you?
You would if you had that all over the
Well,
place.
yeah, I think that too.
Well, it's like Star Maker. We saw Brad Cox, who won Star Maker, the very next day, the morning he got his Toyota, going through the drive-through at a Porto's. Remember? Was it a Porto? I think
you know their every move. I don't like that idea.
Well,
I want to get my McDonald's in peace.
Can you like reject the car? Say, Toyota, I love you. Like, if James, you're a Toyota fan, but would you say no if you had to drive around with your face on it? I mean, James probably thinks he has a great face, so you might say, yeah, sure.
Who is the guy that won Star Maker? Now my mind is blank.
Liam Brew?
Liam Brew won Star Maker, and he's a Ford guy, like a Ford fan. He didn't even think. He got told, you won, you got to come to the Toyota dealership in the morning, you pick up the car. Lee Kerningham was there as a promo thing, local media. He turned up in a Ford shirt. He did just put his shirt on, didn't even think. First of all, they turned it inside out, but you could still make it out. So then someone raced to the service department and grabbed a jacket, so he looked like he was like a mechanic to cover up the Ford logo.
People always do things like that, just without thinking.
You just don't think,
such a coincidence.
So, I don't know.
We still have one live song to come here on Facebook
We're going to do
Live.
that next.
Be sure to share the video with your friends. Invite your friends to watch because you don't want to miss this. This is another song. The guitarists are warming up. We've got two guitarists here. Luckily, one of them's left-handed, I've just realised.
Yeah.
That is so convenient now. Not to mention the symmetry. You've got the two fretboards going either way.
I like that. We will also be announcing shortly the winner of the double pass tickets to the Kick the Dust Up Festival in Canberra, which we've been doing a competition during the week on social.
Looking forward to that. I just
We're
remember
20 seconds away.
Just quickly, Russell Quaddle, Aussie Adventures, second episode of the brand new season. He was playing the violin and then the little...
Oh, it took the eye
What do you call it? The stick thing. Poked into someone's eye. You got to be careful. So always bring a left-handed guitarist on Planet Country.
That's right. All right, we're back on the air. You're listening to Planet Country on SWA 999 in Sydney's West, streaming live on the Wolf Australia and syndicated to Hawkesbury Gold 89.9 FM on Tuesday afternoons. And of course, we're currently live on the Planet Country Facebook page. Peta Mai is our studio guest, and we're about to hear a third live performance. Peter has actually grabbed the guitar. We're loving the symmetry. If you're on Facebook Live, you'll see this. There's a left and right-handed guitar player. This is what you've got to have, so you can sort of fit together in this small, cramped space. Tell us, what are we going to hear you play next, Peter?
We're going to play one of my other favourite songs, Sweet Child of Mine.
Oh, wow. This is going to be a highlight. Get ready to rock out to this.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Can you give us your best Axl Rose impression? I'm sold. That's pretty good.
I like that. All right, take it away. This is a little bit of GNR live in the studio. Take it away.
Got a smile and it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky. Now and then when I see his face, it takes me away to that special place, and if I stay too long, I'll probably break down and cry. Oh, sweet child of mine. Oh,
Another amazing performance. Peta Mai live in the studio. Unbelievable. Thanks so much for playing those 3 songs tonight, and congratulations on the solo career. However, as much as we celebrate Peta Mai, the solo artist, tonight, we do have to cast our minds back to the Sydney Country Music Festival in 2015. You thought you liked that flashback.
Oh boy.
You may not like this one because...
I'm not going to like this one, Big Stu.
While the girls of Victoria Avenue were rocking the stage, MJ and I presented the all-night festival radio programs. And while I was stuck in the studio, MJ was roving about at the Skyville National Park campgrounds.
I wish it was Nashville. That'd be a bit fun.
And he filed this report. Check it out. Oh.
That's not it.
Have missed it Monday.
That's brand new.
Okay, it's out of order, but it's now this report, right? What are you up to at the moment?
Well, I thought I'd have a look around the campsite. There's a lot of tents set up.
MJ, is that wise? I mean, not many people have come back to the campsite yet, so they wouldn't be happy to know that you're lurking about amongst their belongings.
Oh, guess whose tent I found?
You shouldn't be doing this. Okay, whose tent is it?
None other than the girls from Victoria Avenue.
Get out.
I know, right?
No, I mean really, get out. You shouldn't be there.
It's a pink tent, just like their lipstick.
MJ, you know what they're going to say.
Hi, we're Victoria Avenue, and you're listening to Big Stu and MJ. Those guys are crazy!
We are crazy. That is our only defence. We've waited 4 years or 3 years to play that to someone from the band.
Oh, that is great.
Bit
I've
of
never heard
hijinks
that
we
before.
had.
Big Stu, you know what? It's flashing my mind back, like, I don't even know how they fit that into 3 cars. That was a lot of stuff in that tent.
Of course, the reality was you lived, and we spoke about this, you lived literally within stone's throw of the festival site. You didn't actually go and camp at the...
So you guys had a nice resting break
the illusion.
while all the artists were getting up 5 a.m. to make it to the festival ground. You're like, I might go for a walk, maybe just have a coffee, sit and relax.
I think the idea of us camping or having a tent in general is a bit far-fetched, even if we were far
I remember
away from
we
home.
spoke to you in Tamworth, and you were playing so many gigs, and we said, what do you do to sort of relax? And you said, we go back to the house, have a swim in the pool. Everyone's camping and doing it tough. You got the pool. And I remember you had ice cream. That was the indulgence.
Oh, we loved our ice cream. It was it's funny, we weren't really big drinkers or party girls, so that really the ideal night for us was having dessert and going to bed. Like we were just tired.
The life of a
tired
rock star.
gals.
I love it.
Tired, hungry gals.
Well, we did, of course, hear the theme there for the You May Have Missed It Monday, and I thought we should go back while you're here and just reminisce a little. It is, I think, this was the last single available, wasn't it, that you guys did? Why don't you introduce it as former member?
Okay. Oh,
it's a flashback.
Put my Victoria Avenue shoes back on.
Wait, there was shoes?
Is there a different voice that you have to use now? It's kind of.
I don't know. I'll try and sound younger. Hi. Hello. This is Peter from Victoria Avenue. You are about to hear Available.
Love it.
I'm back on the market and my stock's going up.
You're
A lot of fun.
I think it's time we say goodbye to Facebook, Big Stu.
Yes, we do need to do that and wrap things up.
Tyler came back to say lit.
Oh, okay. Is that a good thing amongst the youngins these days?
Yes.
I don't know.
Especially from Tyler.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Well, Tyler,
It
thanks.
It was an amazing performance.
Thanks for saying it was lit. Even I'm a bit confused sometimes.
That is good. All right, so what we're going to do, so we'll say goodbye to Facebook. Thank you so much for joining in, and...
we are on air till 8 o'clock, so if you guys want to tune into the radio, if you're in Western Sydney, it's 99.9 FM, and you can catch us pretty much, I think, from about as Homebush all the way west.
We should stay live for the announcement of the winner. Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We'll do that next.
Well, stick around. If you didn't enter the competition, you're lost.
Okay, so... Sorry, I just need to...
This is the cool part. You can see behind... Hang on, we've got the reenactment of the music video, I think.
This is cool.
That's why we go Facebook Live.
When we spoke to you in Tamworth, because, I mean, we saw you guys play at a few different venues, and, we were seeing other bands and you were there or whatever, and because it wasn't just playing, you had choreography, it was full-on performances, and I reckon, because Rachel Fahim supported you a lot then as well, and she was losing a voice, you girls were just absolutely tired out, it was amazing, and of course it's like 40 degrees.
It was, Tamworth was always really intense, especially gigging for 10 days straight, and the heat, all of the different elements. I have to say though, it's really good character building. I think we use Tamworth very much as even though it was obviously one of our biggest events, we used it as like a practice as well for, you know, getting that choreography right and getting everything.
Road testing it.
Yeah, for sure. By the end of Tamworth, we had it down pat, that's for sure.
And I remember we were like watching, saying, okay, this is interesting. We love what you girls did and the sort of stuff you played. How will it play out in a Tamworth crowd? And they loved it. There were guys there that looked like they were hard-worn cowboy dudes, and they were dancing around and having fun. It was great.
It's a bit like the men I feel like a woman thing, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I feel like guys like that more than girls.
I love that.
You know what?
It's true.
I remember Vic gave packed the Albert Hotel.
Yes.
When they performed, and that was the first time I've seen it like absolutely packed, like bursting. Another funny thing that I just realised is the full circle moment where Rachel, when she won Star Maker, I think it was the next day, she was at the Albert Hotel for a day performance, and she needed a break because she'd been flat out with Star Maker duties.
Yes.
That's when we first saw Peta Mai go solo, jumped on stage to give Rachel a little bit of a break.
And I sent Tom Inglis a message going, dude, what's happening? Is Peter a solo artist now? And he goes, I don't know. And I said, she's singing. What's happening?
Tell you what.
We need to go in there.
Best cover of Sugar by Maren Morris I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I've asked you to play that. It's after 26, if you follow that on, please.
26 segments in. I like how you number our notes. It makes it easier.
Lights are on. You're available. I love that. We were just reminiscing on live Facebook, and we still are live on Facebook for a reason, because last week on our special edition to celebrate the Kick the Dust Up Festival in Canberra in November, we ran a competition on our Facebook page to win 2 tickets to the festival. All you had to do was comment on our post asking for ideas for MJ and I to have our faces painted, because they're doing face painting at the festival. MJ,
I didn't like this idea, Big Strong. We're really worried.
Do we have a
Before I
winner?
announce the winner, though,
Yes.
Big Stu, just quickly, we've had some comments come in again from Facebook. We were about to say goodbye until we went, and let's announce the competition
That's
winner.
right, yeah.
So all the people that into the competition are hanging tight. But just quickly, we had Tyler come back and say, see you, players, because we were saying goodbye. He's like, see you, players.
Okay.
We're players. We also had Brad say, more importantly, Peter, can you remember to do the 5, 6, 7, 8 dance?
Ah.
Hang
on, you shut up, I want to hear it.
Okay, sorry.
So 5, 6,
No,
7.
I haven't listened to that song in many years. I'll have to
I don't think anyone has, actually. MJ, yes, any
I
other
also had
messages?
Dan say, hey, Peter. So on behalf of, I've got to do my
hey,
personal.
Dan.
Hey, Peter.
Hi,
You're the
Dan.
go-between. You're a conduit.
Hey, Dan.
Now,
Is
can
that how
we,
you said it?
many people
Okay.
who ended the competition are
I
wanting
like,
to know,
build, I
have
like
they
building
won? Can you
suspense.
please
Okay, so the
announce
winner
them?
of the first double pass giveaway for the Kick the Dust Up Festival in Canberra on November 10th, that's a Saturday, we'll be there. You get to meet Big Stu and MJ, plus you can see all the artists live on stage, plenty of great artists. And the winner is, I've got to find where it is in my notes here. He told me the
not
number,
ready. I
segment
told him to be
26, and I've got to now find it. Here we go. Congratulations to Cody Lee.
Cody Lee. Okay,
That's
now
right.
what did Cody suggest we have our faces
We
painted
need to paint CDs and guitars on our faces at the face painting stall.
CDs and guitar. Well, actually, I like that, because I could have like a flying V or something and have it sort of split my nose. I just bump the mic.
It'd be really weird.
That would be cool.
I'll get a CD like just around my eye, and it'll look like I've got like eyeshadow.
It's got to be silver,
Something
you
like
know, the really reflective paint. So
Do they have
the
face
CD.
paint that's like reflective?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
could get you some. I've got some at home.
She can hook you up.
Oh,
could do
sweet,
it.
cool.
She knows a guy. It's all good.
I know a guy.
Congratulations to Cody, and thanks to the organisers, of course, Matt Freeborough and associates from the Kick the Dust Up Festival for providing the tickets. Stay tuned for more tickets to be won in the coming weeks. Last week we played artists who are featured in the lineup. Let's do that again now with a duet from Jay Sini and, of course, Hayley Jensen. This is Tread Gently on Planet Country. Back to wrap up in a moment.
Say goodbye to Facebook.
Yeah, let's do that, shall we?
I love this. I've got a button right here. I don't have to stand up from my seat. Ready? End live video. Do you want to end live video? Yes, that's why I clicked this button. Bye bye, Facebook.